YouTube, have you ever been frustrated with your players not making the right attacking moves or the AI just not being as dynamic as you'd like? If the answer to that question is yes, then this video is for you. Believe me, you are in for a treat. But first, we need to identify that what is actually wrong with the attacking AI. Guys, I am playing a 4-4-2 formation right now. As you can see, my wingers or my left mid and right mid in the yellow arrow should be making these runs in behind, but they are just standing over there and they are very static. And if you look at Kylian Mbappe, he is just hugging the defender, whereas he should step up and ask for the pass, and he is also on the balanced instruction. And if we focus on Cristiano Ronaldo, he is just there standing still. So, what do you do in such situations? There are two things that we can do. I am going to teach you how you can make your attack more dynamic, how you can have better runs, and how you can have the right player at the right time and have just more consistent attack. Also, I have a tactical adjustment for you which will make your attack more dynamic. First, we are going to learn how to effectively improve the attacking AI. We have to accept that it is dumb and it is stupid. Now that we have accepted it, let's focus on the solution. It is not just as simple as using L1 to send players on a run or press R1 to call them short. That is very vague. That is not how to fix it. See, I coach a lot of people and literally there is no motion in their attack. Their attack is static, partially attacking AI is to be blamed and partially they are to be blamed, and their attack just overall sucks, right? If the opponent gives them an open pass, they have it. Otherwise, they cannot create anything. L1 and R1 is a tool. L1 to send players forward, R1 to call them back. Now, there are two more things that we have to focus on: execution and tempo, as well as the third thing being the timing, right? We have to be mindful of the basics. Always pass the ball in the direction you are facing and always pass the ball in patterns. Triangular passing patterns are the best. And lastly, we have to focus on the space. Why am I telling you these things? Because these are the foundation of how we are going to have a better attack. So look, we trigger Rivaldo to run, but we don't use him. It is a decoy run, all right? We are creating motion in our attack. With Bellingham, we give the ball to Mbappe. With Blanc, we go to Theo. With Theo, we call Rivaldo short and then send him on a run. And now, once again, I have sent Rivaldo on a run. And also, I have sent Cristiano Ronaldo on a run. We did it by pressing L1. But what is the thought process behind it? Now, our opponent, who was previously marking Rivaldo, will try to mark Cristiano Ronaldo as he thinks that we are going to pass the ball towards Ronaldo as we are facing Ronaldo, right? And we created this motion. Otherwise, our attack was very static. Here comes the timing. We use the ball roll, and now look what do I do. I click L1 and I tell Alexia to run. Otherwise, she was just standing there like a dummy. Over here, Mbappe's AI does a good job and we score the goal. So if you look at it in real time, we tell Alexia to run, we do a McGiddy cancel, Mbappe comes back and we score an easy goal, right? Again, we tell Mbappe to run, we tell Rivaldo to run. He starts to mark Rivaldo. What are we doing? We are creating motion, and now suddenly the AI will give us a passing option, right? We give the ball to Cristiano, and now look, this is a manual run. I have told Mbappe to run, but we are not going to use him, okay? All we are doing is we are asking Maldini to track Mbappe. So Mbappe drags Maldini with him. That will leave us with another option to pass the ball towards. So what do? We use a ball roll, turn back, Alexia is free, easy goal. It is all about the execution, right? If you do not execute it correctly, guys, you will not be able to attack like this. And one more thing that you have to focus on, which not many people actually talk about, it is the tempo of your attack. Sometimes people take a long time on the ball. If you take too much time and too much touches on the ball, the attacking AI will be even more unresponsive and you will not create anything. And if you rush your attack, you're simply not giving the team enough time to move up and give you proper passing opportunities, right? So you have to take time on the ball, and also you have to make sure that you are not overdoing it. You have to find the perfect balance. And how can you do that? By focusing on this. So look, Alexia is my LCM, and I tell Theo Hernandez to run. We are also going to tell Mbappe to run. That would give the opponent more than one thing to think about. But what was I talking about? The timing. See, what do we do? We carry the ball with Alexia Putellas. We do not immediately pass the ball with her. What that does is that leaves us with an open passing opportunity towards Rivaldo. And with Rivaldo, we will pass the ball to Theo because Theo is now on the last man, and that is a perfect opportunity for us to pass the ball. We do a ball roll to give us an angle. Another ball roll away. We pass the ball to Rivaldo. I told Alexia to run over here. Now, because the AI is stupid, she is gone. But we notice that we have Mbappe on the top. So we give the ball to Kylian Mbappe using the player lock and see what do we do. We call Bellingham short by clicking the R1 button that allows us to make sure that number one, he is going to receive the ball, and number two, we use a driven pass to increase the tempo of our attack. And see what do we do next? We are being quick with the feet. It is all about having situational awareness like in real football. Because we have situational awareness, we give the ball to Ronaldo. With Ronaldo, we give the ball to Alexia and she scores the goal. She is on stay back while attacking, yet she scores the goal because we told her to make that run towards the box. With Rivaldo, we give the ball to Alexia, and you can see once again Mbappe is making the run in behind. We told him to make this run. So what do? Do we use the run? No. We give the ball to Rivaldo. See how many open passing options do we have now. We have Rivaldo, we have Mbappe, we have Cristiano Ronaldo, and we are going to use none of that. Why? Because I said you have to take time on the ball. If we rush the attack right now, we will risk overplaying it, right? So we have to take our time and focus on execution. So what do? We give the ball to Theo Hernandez, we give the ball to Bellingham, we reset the attack, we reset. And now this is the thing. Because the AI is stupid, we have to take control manually. How can we do that? We trigger the player lock and we manually drag Cristiano Ronaldo towards the empty space, ask for a driven pass, and score this goal. Look at this. Otherwise, he would never make this run. You can see it even in real time, right? And at the end of the day, we are playing the same game. If I can do this, so can you. Just focus, right? We score. Easy goal. Now look, here it's a pro versus pro game against one of the very best players. Just see what do we do, right? With Hullet, I call him short. Why are we calling him short? To make sure that he gets away from Cruyff, because the attacking AI is dumb. Otherwise, he will keep standing there and never come back. And we will risk losing the ball in our half. So we click R1, call him short. Once he comes short, we pass the ball towards him. And then again, we create motion. Now, another technique you can use is this. See what I do with Pele. I tell him to run, and then I click R1 to call him short. See. Now see what do we do with Pele. We click L1 and we clicked R1. So you can send players on a run and then call them back by clicking R1. It just gives you another added option, right? See, otherwise the AI is too static. I tell Pele to run again, right? Now see, we are in open space. But this is what I personally like from the attacking AI sometimes, but it is inconsistent. See, Pele waits and asks for the ball towards his feet. Most of the time, he is going to continue running forwards, but here he waits and asks for the ball. So what do? We give the ball to Pele, we play the ball to Alexia, and what did I talk about? Timing. Here, if I do not play the driven pass after one touch, guys, there is no way that we are going to score this goal. Timing, tempo, execution is very important and not many people talk about it. Otherwise, we will never score this, right? Again, you will see we are creating motion by using the player lock, telling Jorginho to run, telling Cafu to run, and now we are through in this space. Otherwise, you cannot unlock this space, right? This is very important once again. See, what do? With Mbappe, we go to Cafu. Go back into Alexia. If I do not use the player lock and manually move Pele towards this empty position over here, he will never do it himself. Believe me. And by the time he does it, it will be too late. Because the opponent is good, he has switched to Valverde and he is manually marking Pele. So we do it quickly, we do it fast, and we score this goal. Just focus on Jorginho. Remember, I talked about tactical adjustment. This is all about tactics. I did not ask Jorginho to make this run. It is because of the tactic that I was using. He makes a beautiful run. And look at the result, we end up scoring the goal.